Hey guys, Carl Cooper here with OnTheBlack.com. So a few weeks ago I did a blog post where I talked about a little concern about Johan Santana, and in that blog post I looked at his strikeouts being down, and also he hasn't been as effective against lefties this year as he's been in the past, and that's sort of important when you start talking about a left-handed pitcher there. Most of the time they're very effective against left-handed batters, and that's starting to change a little bit for Johan Santana. After Saturday's performance and his loss against his old team, the Minnesota Twins, I became a little bit even more concerned about Santana. So I did a little digging into some of his stats, and I wanted to share this with you because I'm getting a little bit more concerned about Santana. The first one is his ERA for the month of June this year is 4.68. That's the highest ERA in a month this season. So in April and May, his ERA was lower than that. His ERA is 4.68 for the month of June. Not good, going in the wrong direction. Another stat that I looked at, because Santana historically is a strikeout pitcher, and normally he gets high strikeouts per 9 innings, and so I looked over the last few years to see how many games has he struck out 10 or more batters. And going back to 2007, Santana had 7 games where he struck out 10 or more batters. In 2008, that number dropped to 4 games where he struck out 10 or more batters. In 2009, now remember 2009, he missed the entire month of September because he was injured, but in 2009 he still had 4 games where he struck out 10 or more batters. This season so far, Santana has 0 games where he has struck out 10 batters. So no 10 strikeout games so far this season for Santana. And again, that goes to the point that a lot of people have been talking about his velocity being down. He's not hitting his location, and he really doesn't have that strikeout pitch. You can see batters when he gets 2 strikes on them, he's having a difficult time putting them away this season. A lot of foul balls and a lot of extending of the count, high pitches per batter, so on and so forth. So still getting a little bit concerned about Santana here. I will give him the benefit of the doubt, and that is the fact that he is a tremendous second half pitcher. So I want to see how he does over his next few starts. I want to see how he does going into the second half of the season. And by the way, I'm not kind of jumping off the bridge here with Johan Santana. I still think he's an excellent pitcher. He's just not the same pitcher he used to be, but I still think he is an excellent pitcher. To that point, and going back a little bit to the Minnesota Twins game on Saturday, I reached out to a couple of bloggers, Joe Janis of Mets Today and Dave Doyle of Mets Report, and I asked them the question of about Santana's performance on Saturday, and how much of that had to do with the fact that he was playing against his old team, the Minnesota Twins, who some of those guys in their lineup really know him inside and out. So to see the responses from Joe and from Dave, if you're on OnTheBlack.com, they'll be below this video. If you're on YouTube, I'll leave a link, and you can click on it and go over to OnTheBlack.com to see Joe and Dave's comments about Johan Santana. So a little concerned about Santana at this point in the season. I would love to hear your thoughts. Let me know what you think, and I'll talk to you soon.